Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Gilbert, did you listen for?
Let's bow. Father, we thank you for the day, and we thank you for a beautiful day, Lord, and we thank you for the blessings of life. We just thank you for the time we have to come and be here tonight and be with the city business, help everything that's said or done here tonight be done in an orderly fashion, Father. Just thank you once again for who you are. Thank you for your Son and what he did for us on the cross. Forgive me for my sin, for I ask it in your name. Amen.
Amen. Everyone have a chance to read the minutes from the last meeting? I'll entertain a motion to approve.
So moved.
Second.
Motion made and second to approve the reading of October council minutes, excuse me. All in favor? Motion carried. Fire department.
Alright, so last month we had a total of 13 calls. I would keep them numbers coming, that's a lot less than we've had. 3 in Faulkner County, 10 in Van Buren County. 2 public service events, we went truck or treated up at Southside School and Cowboy Church, had a good time, passed out some candy, got to meet lots of kids, everybody was good spirits, it was a good time for everybody. In the minutes there, you'll see a quote from Red River, it's not an official quote, it's taken from their government pricing to replace our Rescue 1. I've searched and searched and searched for a rescue body, and I just can't in good faith come ask for $100,000 for a rescue truck. That's ridiculous. So 43.5 will put us in a new 1-ton similar to what we bought. And then about another $6,500 from U.S. Truck Accessories for a camper shell, the slide system, the drawers that come out on top to hold extrication gear. So I think that'll be our best bet to put us back in a good rescue truck. It's brand new, it's a gas burner, last us for years and years and years, hopefully. So, other than that, all other equipment's in good shape. We've got 1 pump to put on, we got it back. We'll get to working on it pretty soon. Other than that, that's what we've got.
Are you wanting to go ahead and explore bids then on the truck or?
Yes, Randy Paul called me, they took pictures of it, right?
Yes, they took.
Okay.
Yeah.
All
I
right.
just think put it up for the December bid auction this
Supposed
time.
to be a December auction.
Yeah. Everything will go except loose equipment, the bed, the bumper, the winch, everything. We'll pull all lights, radio, any emergency equipment off of it, pull stickers off of it, unless it goes to another fire department, then we'll leave the striping on it. But other than that, everything will come off of it.
Okay.
That's all I've got for this month.
We have 2 new members. We didn't do them last month.
Oh, we didn't do that. We have 2 new members, sorry. Mark Golan and Ben West have both filled out applications,
Awesome.
joined our department.
Those, their names on the,
They're
the
on
list?
that list.
okay.
Yes, sir. Mark lives over closer to Guy. He's right on the edge of our district with as much as we run in Guy. I mean, I'm glad to have him. Ben lives over here off Scratch Gravel. Both of them really, I mean, they come to meetings and make calls with us and showing some activity. Activity has increased. That's, I guess, that pay-per-call policy is working. We've had, 7 members last night on a medical call.
Great.
Yeah.
Great.
It's pretty good. Grass fire we got lost on yesterday.
That was a little tough finding.
It was. We made the roundabout on Oak Tree, but we finally ended up on Bricky and got it put out. So.
Some guy burned over here on Cherokee, had the whole woods on fire, but he's watching it.
He was burning about 10 acres of pine needles.
Yeah.
He filled out a burn permit and everything, and he was logged in Faulkner County, so.
Yeah.
A lot of smoke, but no danger.
Yeah.
I went down there to see where it was. I thought it was a brush pile, and he's burning off the woods.
A whole bunch of pine needles.
Do we need a motion to approve those new members?
I guess.
We
yes.
normally approve
Yeah.
them.
I make the motion.
Second.
Motion made and a second to approve the 2 members as listed. All in favor? Opposed? Motion carried. Okay, any questions for Daniel? Thank you, Daniel.
Would y'all be willing to entertain a motion for me to pursue this truck over at Heber?
Yeah, I mean, if, I didn't know if you wanted to wait until after you sold this one, or.
I'd rather go ahead and try the person now. If she's got one on the lot, we can get her hands on now. Otherwise, it's a 2025 on the lot, or we gotta get in line for 2026.
I make the motion
Okay,
to purchase the Dodge from Red River.
I'll second.
okay. Is that, we probably need to put a money figure in that, what, not to exceed 50,000? That proves everybody,
55-ish.
because you're looking at, you
I have an
purchasing,
official quote for, I didn't get it till after this went out, but I think her quote for the 2025 was like 43,550.
okay,
So it's about $50 more than this one, and then 65 is, that'll cover everything at, US Truck Accessories in Spring, or Pickles Gap.
Put it right at 50,000.
so if we put that in at 50, make a motion to 50,000, that should cover it.
I make that motion,
Did you
50,000.
say it's 43,550?
43,550 and 65 US.
Then we need to do it.
55 will
You
be,
need to do 50,500, you know?
I make a motion, we allocate $55,000.
That would be easier.
That'd be better.
Because you never know if that US truck is gonna be hired
Yep.
this time.
Things go up every day.
Exactly.
Okay, so we got the motion.
It's gonna be more than that.
Do I now?
It's gonna be more than that though, with sales tax.
We don't pay.
We don't pay
some
sales tax.
like sales tax on that.
Okay,
So do we need to redo the motion?
yeah, let's read.
Motion to buy a Dodge from Red River with a limit for everything of $55,000.
I'll second that.
Okay, motion made and second to purchase the Dodge bed and paraphernalia for 55,000, top dollar amount from Red River Dodge. All in favor?
Aye.
Motion carried.
Thank you.
Okay. We will skip down to police department. Do you have those numbers from Will?
They're right there.
Okay, they're on the board here. Will was on vacation this week, so he asked us just to post them. These were his, I've got the other printout of his activity too, also that more in detail. If you have any questions, just come to me and I can show them to you. These are just, the tickets and police activity that he had written this last month. So, any comments, questions? Okay, we shall move on. Street report, Randy.
They started the construction work. Rogers Group is the one that got the bid for their paving. They started on Payne Street and Tyndall Street, putting in some culverts today. When I got here this afternoon, I had class over at Dardanelle today, me and Joe. And we got in and we think they may have got their plans kind of switched. What they were going to do on one road and the other road is kind of, so we got to change that, try to fix that in the morning. But it may work out adding the 4 foot on one of the streets. They were going to do 2.5 feet and 2.5 feet on each side. And on Payne originally, it was supposed to be 5 foot on the east side.
Right.
Because our water line's right next to the pavement on the other side, so we wanted to go. Well, they've started out going everything on 5 foot on the Tyndall side, which is fine. I mean, either way, it'll be easier for them because it's a straight drop off the pavement on the other side of the street. So we just got to do a little bit of adjusting.
Okay.
The engineer with the highway department, I called him this afternoon. He said, "Oops." He said, "Just get an inspector in the morning and they can readjust because it really probably the Rogers Group is not going to matter whether it'll be easier to do a 5 foot than doing the 2
Right.
small sections anyway." All right, so that's, and of course we've already went through and we changed the culvert out over at Frost and also on Oak Tree. And next time, when we get another grant, we'll include the culverts in the grant money. You know, this time we were looking at trying to get as much asphalt this first round on all our streets, because of course all that other extra labor comes off the asphalting. So everything we tried to do this first time around to get everything asphalted was, you know, us doing some of the other work ourselves. But everything looks good, and they're gonna be doing CCC Road, down Camp Hill to the end of the seal coat, original seal coat there. They still won't do the on further down unless it's wider. It's gonna have to be widened, but maybe between now and the next round of grant money that we actually can get in 5 to 6 years, maybe we can get that worked out and we can actually finish that so we don't have all the gravel washing off. And Stack Street, they'll be doing that, and Louise and Frost. Now that's all a street.
Okay, I'm gonna, call on Bo next.
You don't have to, you can let Brady.
So,
Well, I
Has he got a lot of
thought
water?
I thought you needed to go.
I do, and I appreciate it.
Okay.
I don't have a lot to report. I drove all up here, you know, all the way up here to tell you very little. So, because we don't have a court date until Monday, so, you know, that'll be our last one in 2025. I'm sure you guys saw or heard that, you know, the judicial race filings closed, Tuesday, I think it was. And Judge Carnahan did not run for circuit. That had been rumored that he was going to try to do that with Judge Foster retiring, and he decided not to. So Chad Brown, city attorney in Clinton, and Quincy McKinney, who's a private attorney in Conway, are running. But so he's going to be staying on the bench, you know, for us up here and for the other towns around here. So that's really the only real big news to report. Let me see, is there something else up there?
Court calendar 2026, and I don't have it yet.
I have all the dates on it. Again, it's in every other month. I actually, January 26th will be our first court date of 2026. And then it's every, 2 months after that. I think March 23rd, maybe next. And I stopped looking after that. So, but yeah, it's going to be, pretty consistent with what we've had. And I noticed up there, I'm assuming that deletion of the court fund is something y'all have already addressed. Or do I need to?
No,
No, we
we
have
have
not.
not. The court, what came out of the court fund was the salary for the judge.
Yeah.
We don't have to pay the salary for the judge anymore.
That's right.
So there's no need in keeping a court fund. We have to keep the automation fund
Yes.
because that goes to their improvements and stuff, and but anyway. But the regular court fund, we can eliminate, so. And not have it, so we'll just need a motion
Yeah.
and all that to do that, and we can retire that one then.
I make a motion, we delete the court fund and keep the automation fund.
second.
Okay, motion made second to delete the court fund and keep the automation fund. All in favor? Motion carried.
That's really all I have. See you guys at Christmas, I guess. Everybody.
Put you on speaker.
You
should have just closed.
I know, but I wanted to come see y'all. I don't mind coming up here. I don't like driving through that Greenbrier traffic after it gets dark at 4:30 or whatever time it was today. I was watching through my front office window today.
5 o'clock.
And it's, I've got a client sitting in front of me and I'm just watching that sun fall behind me. I'm like, God, I hate this part of the year, but at least it's not too bitter cold yet. But anyway, I wanted to just, again, come say, hey, I like being here and come see you guys anyway. But we'll have probably a more thorough report in December. So happy Thanksgiving to everybody. See you
Have a good
guys.
Thanksgiving.
Have a good Thanksgiving.
Safe travels.
Okay, Randy, back to water.
before we move on to water, what is the status on the speed bumps?
We have got one of the speed bumps in. We hadn't got it in, but we got it.
We got it.
We
It's
received
here.
it.
We're in possession of it.
We're in possession of it.
Install,
And of course, we're working on trying to figure out a time frame. I'm gonna try to work maybe one of the afternoons when I have Luke come in and working from school. Me and him try to go and put that in. If we'll see if he can help me do that. And if
He's
not,
big
of course,
on-
I've got to, yeah, he's a big boy.
He
He
can.
can handle him. We'll have to drill holes in the asphalt and mount it, but we'll see how it goes.
Randy, won't you let us have it?
Well, I mean, it's up to y'all.
Just give us a call. I'll be-
Of course, the bad thing is, I don't know that was gonna be one of them things that if something else hadn't fell apart, it was gonna be it's kind of a last minute plan. Right now, we've got, of course, the John's accident, he's still, he did get to come home today. He will be doing the rest of his rehab at home. He seemed, well, he was happy. That's kind of hard to believe, but that was happy. He's probably watching. But hopefully, sooner or later, he'll get mended back up. But it has made us shorthanded. And, Luke won't be able to come in until after, later in the afternoon for just a couple of hours right now. So, but eventually we'll get to use him for more.
Did you ever hear about the Thanksgiving?
He will be able to work a little bit during
Yeah,
Thanksgiving week.
Thanksgiving, yeah, that's what we were figuring we did,
Amy texted me today, let me know that.
So, we'll see how we can use them as much as we can. Right now, we're gonna be concentrating on, of course, reading meters, since John's not here. And of course, this last couple of weeks, we've fixed a couple of main. We had a 6-inch line damaged by Energy, and then we had a 2-inch that we couldn't find up here at Hornets while the gas company was trying to redo all those gas meters and get them off the highway. They did find it. It's out on the very edge of the sidewalk. Underneath there is where it ends up going around and then back out into the front of the John Deere place. So we GPSed that section, so we know where that one is. We knew part of it was underneath the driveway to the first gas pumps back when the highway widened, but that section didn't get changed out. Our loss is up. We jinxed ourselves. Of course, the 2 damages is included in that loss. And we've replaced 2 service lines completely. Had to dig up one of the streets over at Twin Groves by the city hall and library to replace the whole line and put casing in because it already messed up underneath the road. And we did a second one the next few days later. We did another one on Docks Lane. While we were over there doing that, we got a call. We got another service leak on 321 Solomon Grove Road, and we've got a leak at Fenner, small service line leak. So we are, I don't know whether it's the part of being a dry salon, and now we got a little bit of rain. If it's has caused stuff to shift or whatever. I mean, the 2 ones that we found look like it's rock issues. So anyway, so our loss is back up. And I think we've still, even after fixing the 2 biggest ones, and that's the ones we fixed, the 2 road crossings, we've still got a pretty high drawdown rate at night. As we mentioned, he was talking about rural water, on that other. We already had Blake Allen up here a couple of weeks ago, and we went through the same process we went through about a year ago, looking at the south system, the valving off, and he has a what did he say, $30,000? Is that what the price of that new one is? $30-something thousand. It's an ultrasonic meter that it's got 2 electrode type deals that they bolt onto the pipe, and it sends sound waves into the pipe, and it determines how many gallons a minute is flowing through that. So we put that on the tank, the outflow at the tank, and then went to different roads and shut valves off, and it gave us how many gallons a minute going, out Batesville Mountain, how many's out Solomon Grove Road, how many's out the other roads. So, and none of those were real gigantic, It looks like there's several, it was a little higher out Solomon Grove Road, which that's where those couple of lakes are, and it was a little higher on the Republican Twin Groves area, and so those are the areas we're going to have to go look at, but it wasn't a real high amount to know that, exactly where to go look compared to our old test 2 years ago. So it's one of those things, we'll just have to keep looking and hope somebody finds it. And that's what's bad. The 20 gallon a minute is what the difference is from what extra than what we normally find at night. You know? So, and that's not, according to rule, that's not a lot of, it's a lot of water, but it's, you know, it's not like a 600 gallon a minute gusher. All right, so anyway, user reports, those are in your packet. The activity list is in the packet. Like I said, we're hoping John, one of these days we'll get things back to normal, but we'll get Luke going and, you know, he'll be able to work this summer. And then, of course, this is his junior year, so next year, his senior year, he'll probably have more hours he can work in the afternoons after school. And part of that will be on the program that's through the school, and they will pay for part of those hours. So that will be good, and we'll get somebody newer, younger, to train up to help do his work. And hopefully, you know, I asked him, what do you want to do when you get older? And he said, well, I like landscaping. I said, well, this is going to be good to help pack in the gravel on the culverts and stuff like that. So he's already got a little bit of experience in doing that kind of stuff. So we hope that will turn out to be good.
You like to fight fire in his spare time?
Hey, he's a hard worker.
He's
not old enough yet.
He's
not
tough.
old
He's
enough
tough.
Send him my way when he gets up.
Hey, okay.
He's the type that don't like to sit around, I'll tell you that.
No,
He is working.
you know, he's expecting to do stuff, and you know, he's a good kid. He's gonna be a good kid. Of course, the next thing, our water ordinance and the trash ordinance. And of course, we've already went through the water board. Had their meeting before the council meeting, and they moved to go ahead and approve the rate study that Arkansas Rural Water done for us a couple of weeks ago. This rate study is mandated by a new state law that they passed a couple of years ago at Act 605, and then they updated it, changed it some, and of course, this rate study, we had to get specific agencies that are licensed by Arkansas Soil and Water, and there's no choice. We have to do their recommendations or no funding, and hard to swallow. But there's a lot of other systems that's already had to increase rates because of the rate study. And they look at specific amounts that needs to be putting back for future repairs. We've already been putting some money back for several years, and we found out that last year we redid our tank project that, you know, I've already told you that was expensive, $200,000. And when that tank was built in 2005, it was around $200,000 for the construction of the whole tank, metal and all. This was just painting it. So this new ordinance, they gave us the prices that we were going to have to go up to satisfy the state regulations that the state legislature passed, and the findings, we went by them, and the ordinance states those findings. I think that we posted, the ordinance will be posted on our website and everything.
Yes, when I pass it, yeah.
So, it will be a pretty fairly expensive rate increase because they're looked at our expenses, what our income is, they look at what our expenses are and what our future expenses are going to be. Most of this money is going to go into reserve to fix our infrastructure in the next several years.
What's our current charge for per 1,000?
Here the current charge is $11.50 per thousand. That's per thousand. I'll go over the current charges on the three different rates that we have now. We have the in-town rate, which is $25.75 is the minimum bill, and that includes 1,000 gallons. The Twin Groves Republican is $30.75 per thousand. These rates were based, the minimums were based on back several years ago. That covers the debt service, the payments on the Twin Groves Republican system is part of the reason why theirs is higher. And then the Martinville system is $31.75 per thousand gallons, and 1,000 gallons in the minimum. So that's their current rates. The new ordinance, you want me to go ahead and give them them figures, or you want to just wait till
They
we?
have it,
Well, you've got them on paper.
Yeah.
and it's on the screen.
It's on the screen now too.
We will entertain reading or waiving of the reading of this ordinance.
So move.
Motion made to waive the reading of this ordinance 3
Second.
times. Second. Do I have a second?
Yes, right here.
Okay, have a second. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. Okay, well, I'll entertain a motion to adopt ordinance number 25-6.
So move.
You second, Justin?
I'm second, yeah, I'll second.
Okay, motion made and second to adopt ordinance number 25-6 as printed. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried.
Reluctantly.
Yes.
Okay.
Very
We don't have a choice.
No.
It's hard, but through the years, we've not kept up with the cost of living.
When does that take effect, Pam? January?
Make a motion, we adopt the emergency clause?
Thank you. Motion made to adopt emergency clause.
I'll second.
Second, all in favor?
Aye.
There you go.
Opposed? Motion carried.
Okay, it will be on the bills that are printed at the end of December, so on the January payment. That gives us this month of November to do all the postings and get everybody notified on it. And then it goes into effect on the December billings that we're doing. So the bill that comes out at the end of December is when it will be effective, or their January payment
January
then.
Okay,
All right, so now, next thing, of course, like everything's going up. We can't
I
help
don't
it.
understand why this is going up if we not have a new contract. Our
Our
contract is good.
contract goes up every
Every
year.
year.
Yeah, that was.
it was in the
It
contract
was in the contract for a price increase every year.
every year.
Okay, 'cause I know
Are we
we
going
talked
up
about-
any addition to that?
No, this is
This is
the
just,
4% or whatever it was.
Cover the contract.
Yeah.
make a motion, we adopt ordinance 25-7, or
Make a
actually a
motion to
motion.
suspend the readings 3 times.
I'll second that emotion.
Motion made and second to suspend the reading 3 times of ordinance number 25-7. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried.
Now I'll make a motion that we adopt ordinance 25-7.
I'll second that motion.
Motion made and second to adopt ordinance number 25-7. All in favor? Opposed? Motion carried.
Now, there's nothing on, I guess it doesn't matter if you put out your trash can once a month or 5 times a month.
They pick up weekly.
So that doesn't matter.
They'll charge you whether you do.
That's what I was saying, cause
Yeah.
there's a lot of people I know that don't fill their trash can or anything and, mine can go 3 weeks without being filled up, but.
Make a
I know where to
motion,
bring my bags when I overflow.
Logan does sometimes.
I want to bring my table with all the kids in the house.
Yeah, I know, that's what I'm saying.
The service that you're providing, we pick
Within
up,
a day.
that's what you're paying for.
So that's what I didn't know if there was something. We used to have a senior citizen years ago.
eventually.
Go ahead.
Yeah. Make a motion, we adopt the emergency clause associated with ordinance 25-7.
I'll second that.
Motion made and second to adopt emergency clause on ordinance number 25-7. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. Okay, any further discussion on that? Okay. We shall move on. Randy, do you have anything else?
No, I think that's,
Okay.
Do you have any questions about?
No.
I asked a question about, where our status was on the street,
I come to protest.
before you got here.
I come to protest and give my spiel. It's honest, it's great though.
I was-
I do have a speed bump.
Can,
Hey.
this one?
One, yeah, we have one.
Where's the other one?
You already have.
Where I have one now?
We're gonna start with that one, see how it works, and then we'll go from there.
Okay, can I approach and tell you what I wanna do?
You sure can.
Yes, sir.
Put some firewood in the road.
No, I can't do anything legal. I can't do anything legal.
All split in half.
Yeah. All right, so I've narrowed down time. It's 3:30 to 5. That is your speeders. And I'm not talking about, hey, we see the speed bump, we're just gonna go 15 or 25
PM.
PM.
Okay.
And it's not when Miss Jackie runs, because if they got up that early, and was speeding, they'd run over. Anyways, that's about the time. So here's what I'm gonna do. On my property, I'm putting up a sign. It's gonna be pretty big. I might even do it out of a saw blade, and it's gonna say, slow down, 20 miles an hour. Then I've got some people volunteering to come up. We're gonna put them in reflective vests, and we're gonna protest right out there on my property. Without being on the line, just say, hey, please slow down. Please slow down. Kind of get their attention. Appreciate everything y'all are doing. It's great. 2 speed bumps ain't gonna stop them. That's fine. We'll do something one day. We'll shut the road down somehow. I don't know. But something's gotta happen because I leave my trash can there. I'll say this. I don't know the motions y'all just adopted. I just got here, but I'll pay extra on trash. I'll pay extra on water. I don't care if I fill it up or if it's running over. It don't matter. Appreciate all the services. I know prices are going up. I know things cost. I'm aware. Randy Paul and I have had lots of discussions over the years, not in depth, but just what it takes to get water here. There's a lot of people I think that understand. So when I talk to individuals, I try to get them to come to the city council meeting. I need to be here. I'm trying to be here. I can't be here all the time, but it's nice to have a business in town and be able to have a voice that's heard. So appreciate all your help. Appreciate what you're doing. There need to be some changes, and there will be changes. And I think you can get a community behind you. I think they're a little stuck in the mud on a few things. But, Damascus is going to grow. It is going to change. It will change into other things. But I think you got a lot of people here that want to support it and kind of see this go. So appreciate the speed bump. Where are you going to put it at? North,
up there on the.
North end.
Yeah.
Right after they come off the hump.
Other than that, we got another business on Lewis Street, so watch out. We're going to take over.
Thank you.
I just want to say too that I'm a little bit aggravated with the one speed bump. We had a specific discussion at the last meeting about multiple speed bumps.
Two.
So
We're gonna try this and see how it works, and
Well, if it's one step at a time, we'll take one step at a time. We'll do our part, and we'll just see what it does, and.
yeah.
Has Will been sitting over there any? Has Will been working that?
Yes, but he can't get there all the time, but he has been there, and I can vouch for that.
Good.
And with the other business being right up the road there, that's what I'm concerned about the most. When they're in that parking lot and they come off of 285 or whatever, they're hitting pretty fast. I'm more concerned about them than I am me and Doc, to begin with. But we'll have to do what we can, I guess.
Up there at Miss Winningham, she's the first house up there.
Very much, yes, yes. And then the business right across from
Have
them.
y'all been load a horse every day about 3:30.
There you go.
Yeah, just schedule it, bring it down here about 3:30. We'll park you out here in the road and unload you.
That'd be fine.
Thank you for attending that.
Thanks for what y'all do.
Appreciate it. Okay. Anything else before we move on? Okay. Christmas parade, you want to give a little report on that?
Sam Hutto is going to be grand marshal or whatever for the Hutto family. Him and Marcus had been, or Sancy had been confirm with Marcus and Sam and stuff, so I think I know Sam's gonna do it. So
Okay.
I don't know if he'll be in a side-by-side or a truck or whatever, but
He
he's
needs to
gonna.
bring a wagon. He needs to right here. Just bring a wagon.
Well, maybe they can make it side-by-side look like a wagon, I don't know. All right. That's all I mean,
Okay, anything else anybody else have anything on Christmas parade?
And then they're doing the chili cook-off
Right.
afterwards.
Here at the community center, so. Okay, holiday calendar for 26. It's on the screen.
Same days as last year, as this year and the year before, yeah.
I make a motion, we adopt this 2026 holiday calendar.
I'll second that.
Motion made and second to adopt holiday calendar 2026. All in favor? Opposed? Motion carried. Municipal health benefit insurance, we were very delighted when we heard back from them that there wasn't going to be an increase this year.
Good.
There is a few changes, and I'll let Pam kind of give you a little synopsis on that, and then we'll move on.
This year they have offered another, instead of, we had a regular health insurance and a little bit better health insurance, and that was it. This year they've got a high deductible plan because of everything keeps going up. And most of our employees are going with that high deductible plan. And so that offers a savings in premiums. And what we've offered as far as the city, the mayor approved, is to take that savings and build them a health savings account. And that would help pay for their doctor's visits and their prescriptions at the pharmacy. It'll work, they'll have a card that they'll take, and when they go to the doctor's office, they present the card. And it's their money, they can contribute as well if they want to, $50, $100 a month, whatever they want to do, to help build that up to cover that high deductible. And if they leave here, that money's there still, it goes with them, yeah. Once it's deposited into their savings account, it's their money then. But it has to go towards health expenses.
Does it roll over from year to year? Because there's a
Don't
max.
lose it, be sure.
There's usually a max on one of those health savings plans.
Not anymore, not this one. Yeah, this one it's yours, it's there, yeah. There's the gentleman that was presenting it when I went down to the municipal league, sat through the seminar and stuff, talking about it. He's had one for 20 years. And said, yeah. So when he had to have, I forget, back surgery, knee surgery, something like that, it was fine, yeah. Covered all of the deductible plus once you hit that deductible, it goes back to like regular co-pays on it, so.
So are we putting in the difference in what premium was to?
Right.
Okay, I got you.
So the premium was 400 and something, I don't remember the number now. And this other one is 300 and something. So that $100 and something goes in each month, they go into their health savings account, so. And most of the employees are signing up for it. I think I have one that did, so.
Is that just on employee plans or is that family plans as well?
Family plans as well, yeah.
Okay.
The family plan, we don't pay anything towards the family plan, but the premium savings is still there even for the family plan,
Okay.
so.
As all of you know, insurance isn't great, but it's not bad, and it's better than a lot of.
They're
them
making
out there.
improvements on it, so like coming out with this high deductible plan, trying to
Sure.
help.
Especially if you don't go to the doctor that often.
That's right.
You know?
Yep.
So. Okay, I'm not sure I need a motion to approve the health insurance plan, but I'm gonna do that anyhow.
I'll make a motion, we approve the new health insurance plan.
Second.
Motion made and second to approve the new health insurance plan. All in favor? Opposed? Motion carried. Okay, I'd like to have an executive session at this time.
Does someone need to bring chairs? You got chairs.
We got enough.
Okay.
We're good whenever you know.
Oh, they're not spam.
I gotta go home and cook. I was in the process of cooking.
Okay, I'll call the meeting back to order.
I did get the cabbage cooked.
All employee pay, raises were approved. Bonus and council pay were approved, fire department pay approved. Budget. You wanna present the budget to them there, Pam?
Okay, yeah, just one second. Do y'all want, you've got them there in front of you. You want me to go over each one of them? You just have questions on some of them? How y'all want to do it? The court automation, that's the money we get from the court, that's a set thing, yeah. We don't have any really control, that's what they send us. The court gets to spend it on what they want to spend it on, and they haven't spent anything in the past 2 years on it. City jail fine, same thing, what they send us. If we had to house somebody and we had to pay for it, that's what this pays for.
This is,
Huh?
this is just what we're going over next month, right?
Yes, this is right.
We'll approve it.
We don't, we just present tonight, we approve next month.
I think I'm good.
Okay, fire budget's based on what we did this last year. Very little changes on it. Like some of them didn't change at all, what general puts into fire to kind of help cover the city's housing and stuff, it's the same, exact same dollar amount. The Van Buren County sales tax, that's the money that's collected on sales tax revenue. This is our portion of it for Damascus Fire Department, based on what we did this last year. The truck, since y'all approved it, that fixed asset, that figure's in there.
Did we ever take that off? We already took that off, the rest of it.
General fund, that's what we spent this year. These figures, where I get these figures is I actually go back and look at September through October of 24 through 25 to get a number, and that's what we based it off of. And not just trying to do exactly what we did last year. What did we really spend? Library fund. The lady that was here before, she did several little activities and summer reading program and stuff. The new lady, I don't know how she'll do, but that's what that money is, still what we set aside for us, for them to help with the activities for the kids, so. Police funds, just like always.
I would like to see us, do some research on adding a car.
On adding what now?
Adding a car to that.
A card to that?
Yeah.
Okay, this money really comes from the general fund. So you're talking, I don't know what new car, what's that little Dodge thing
I don't know what to do with it.
I think,
40,000, I think.
Yeah.
yeah,
So
Close out
45,000, 50,000.
$25,000 to outfit it.
Yeah,
I'm assuming we have radios from the old police units that we took out.
Yeah.
We don't have to buy new radios and stuff. So, that would be my recommendation, is to add into that budget for a new car next year. So we have
we
a
can
backup.
add, we can do it two ways. We can add now, or you can always do when it comes time that you found a car and you want to buy it, you can always do a line item thing at your meeting here.
Yeah.
To change that budget,
Have
so,
adjusted budget.
yeah, and you adjust it, so it's whichever way you'll do it.
We
We do have surplus radios outside of A-Wing 800, 900, but we don't have extra of those, but the lower bands, we do have surplus multiple we could put in that car.
Yeah.
Those have to be reprogrammed.
I think we
That's,
just have
that's,
something.
that's,
I think we
We
have
do
some
got
previous one.
It makes me just real nervous only having one, and we're approaching winter months again, and
When he's down, he's down.
it's, yeah.
Yeah.
So,
But here again though, Brian, I think we'd be more prudent to, at what point we decide to buy one and then get the price and then add that into the budget. We can do an adjustment on the budget at that time.
Yeah.
I don't disagree with that. We probably do need to get another vehicle.
And that's what, at next month's meeting too, we'll do the budget adjustments. So, you know, we kind of we approve purchases and stuff throughout the year, and then I just kind of save it all up, and then at the end of the year, we just do this one budget adjustment, so it comes through. It's all by resolution, so. Resolution makes it much more easier to do changes and stuff to it.
mhm.
Now, is that okay? Or you want me to add?
Yeah, no, I was just,
Okay. All right.
that's my opinion is
Yeah.
we need to look at, in the very near future, is
So, yeah, we can.
making sure we have a,
Yeah. Just do a
whether we
motion
put that
to
one,
change the budget.
the current one in reserve status and
Yeah.
get a brand new one, or even if we look at buying another, used one from the place that we bought that one from, so.
Street fund. Thanks, the street fund does have a little bit more fixed assets in it this time, because we're looking to do that replacement of a trailer and a add-on to a
And the tractor.
tractor and, yeah, those purchases. So it's got a little bit extra in it this time to cover those. Of course, we won't do it till next year, but yeah, that's set aside that money for it, so.
And that does make it in a negative figure, but we do have the money in the street account to pay for those.
Right. You know, we try not to do negatives, but every now and then it just has to be that way. And like he said, the money is sitting there in the bank, so. And then water. And there's a lot of moving parts, but the best I can do, the water sales do include the price increases that we'll be having. The number is a little bit less because now we are breaking out that sales and use tax. The sales tax that we collect, we're breaking it out on a separate line with this budget, and it wasn't previously. It was just included in the water sales. And that was one of the things that they wanted done with it, so. The expense was on a separate line, but the revenue off the sales tax wasn't, so.
It's a very close projection.
Yeah, it's tight.
Another thing that makes it tight too is our repairs and maintenance. We increased considerably this next year.
Yeah, over the previous budget. Now, what we actually spent this year is,
Yeah.
which is in there, it's in your paperwork too, so what we've actually spent. All right, I think that's it. And here's your savings revenue expenses on, this is current.
Came down, because 25% just came from this.
Any questions?
15.
You guys look over them real good so that if you have any questions, feel free to holler at Pam or myself.
Right, if you come across a question, holler at me, and then we can bring it up in the next meeting stuff, but that way I'll get the answer at least, I'll have the, what's what on it, so.
Okay, any other questions on that? Okay, our council meeting calendar, second Tuesday of every month. Okay, going forward. If we have any problems like we did this month, we'll
Monitor and adjust.
Yep, that's
Well, I
right.
looked at the next year, and there's not a holiday on a Tuesday, so.
Should work good. Okay, Any concerns from council members? Anybody out there? Any concerns?
I'll just throw something in. It's a good thing. Real quick, and I'll let you.
Yes, sir.
I mentioned this to a city council member and Randy Paul and some other people, but I know there's a lot of people that can't make their water bill. Is there not a way to add something to where if we want to voluntarily pay $5 or $10 more a month or something, that money could be transferred to somebody's water bill that can't make it?
Like a fund
Like a fund, like a,
Right.
to help out?
like a good neighbor fund or something like that, you know? And I don't
Voluntary.
care why they can't pay it, I don't care, it doesn't matter. It ain't no different than tithing at church.
Right.
But is that something you can take into consideration and do?
I don't know,
We'll have to,
because it's almost donating money to somebody, and we can't donate, period.
Correct.
So
how
really,
would you
your revenue
decide
to do,
to-
your pathway to do something like that would be much better to do something like through the station or through your church, because I know the churches have a
Benevolence
fund that
fund.
they, for hardship or whatever they call it, that they help. pay
So
people's
Shopper
bills.
Family Creations had a fund separate to them and come up here and said, hey, Miss Pam, here's $300,
Exactly, we will take.
distribute it. Or,
And just so you know, there have been businesses that he had a really good year.
Yeah.
And he came in here with, I don't know if it was $2,000, $3,000 and said, I want you to pull up a list of who's having hardship
okay,
and is, you know, this, that you know personally, this person's having a hard time and they're out of work or medical or whatever. And we went through the list with him and stuff and and not giving names, I can't give
be
out names for it.
confident, that's.
But this person's laid off and he got hurt on the job or this, and we went through it and he paid their bills.
So that'd be our best route.
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah, and you can, I mean,
There
with
was-
Pete, and, I mean, with us at the station too, because we kind of see everybody there too.
There was one thing I wanted to verify before the truck that we're selling for fire, have we already voted to take that off?
Yes.
Okay, I want to make sure before, that way we didn't.
We did that last.
I thought we did,
We did.
I talked with Brian, but I just want to make sure.
Yeah.
That's all I had.
That and the Suburban, I believe, they're both on there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I remember Suburban.
Do you have the card that Monty?
do what?
Do you have the card that Monty?
I'm sorry. Do you have the card they sent?
No, I haven't seen it.
I've got one at home.
Okay, well, I'll just tell everybody, on behalf of my dad, he's been quite emotional the last 3 weeks, as you can imagine, after a near-death experience. But he is extremely grateful for the council and the town, for what y'all have done to help. Prayers, support, just everything. It's just a wonderful community that we live in, and everyone's pulled together, and it's been great. And he hasn't said he's not returning to work. He's determined that he's going to return at some point. I don't know at what capacity, but Monday, when I took him to the doctor, he got the staples removed and they x-rayed the hip. And everything looked good, but he's still non-weight bearing for 9 more weeks on his left hip. So.
That's not how we put it last night, we was talking to Doc.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he is.
Stubborn?
Yeah, determined, very determined.
Determined, stubborn.
They were not going to keep him in the hospital after they told him he could come home in a wheelchair. They were not going to keep him.
Yeah.
I think he would have crawled out of there.
Well, he's appreciated.
Yes. He knows.
Yes, he is very much.
Yeah. Okay, bank statements review.
Make a motion.
Motion, we accept.
Motion
second.
made and seconded to approve bank statements. All in favor? All opposed?
Make a motion, we adjourn.
Motion made to adjourn second. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion